For listeners out there who aren't very familiar with the back office, don't spend the day-to-day inside of that operation, how do you define the back office? What is it?
Lease records, division order, and accounting. That's how I would define it. And it is a multitude of items that are maintained for clients on a daily basis for operating purposes and production purposes. Most people think of, they think of oil and gas, and they think of gasoline that you get at the pump or oil you put in your car. That's about it. When there's way more to it.
Brandon, I'll cue you. How do you think about the back office?
I define a back office as the items that maintain your contracts, that maintain your assets, track the ownership in your wells. A lot of times, like Mike was saying, people don't think about what all goes on behind the scenes, and the back office is the trenches. It's the heart pumping blood through the company. And if you're not maintaining your assets and keeping your owners and your partners happy, then you're going to lose wells and all the bad stuff. So it really is an important role. It plays a great role, just like an offensive or defensive line in football. If you don't have a good offensive or defensive line, you don't have jack. You're not going to be in the top 25. You're not going to playoffs. You're probably going to be in Division II somewhere. It's kind of like when OU comes to SEC, they're going to figure that out.
Exactly. I knew it was coming.
I did too. I was just going to say, it sounds like a bunch of Aggies.
That's great. Well, obviously there's a lot of challenges that go on in the back office. What are some of the things that you see most often in companies that struggle in the back office?
Staffing issues, bad data, or inaccurate data. It's unorganized. And you're working usually with historical data that needs to be cleaned up or corrected at the same time of doing real-time data. Example is I have clients that we work with every day, and if you don't get the data in correctly the first time and spend the time to do it right, or they allow you to spend the time to do it right, you will continue to clean it up over the time of maintaining that asset.
Yeah. And to that point, Mike, if you don't do it up front, it really never gets cleaned up, does it?
Yeah, no, it is not. And it's a struggle. It can be a big struggle to do that. So, and then it makes you feel like you need to add more manpower to it, when in reality, if you just do it right the first time, you don't. It can help maintain it much more precisely.